Hello, everybody. I am live here on YouTube, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm live here on YouTube as well. I have tried once again to get myself back on Facebook, and I was actually a little relieved to find out that it wasn't me, it's Facebook. So I put a little note on my Facebook business page at Three Daughters Stamping, and I explained that I had found some help, and the answer that I got back was that it's a Facebook problem basically, and not not my streaming subscriber, whatever the word is. But I use Ecamm to stream into YouTube and Facebook, but Facebook is just getting a little too big for its britches and making different rules as they go and not letting us do things. So, with that said, I'm kind of not stuck here on YouTube, but I feel bad because I know a lot of people don't use YouTube. And so I feel like I'm missing people, and I feel so bad because I miss everybody. Um, I just want to apologize. The last several weeks, I have just been in a funk, and it's been hard to create. So I am trying to pedal back a little bit and catch up with you guys on things that I have made and things that I have finished. And the only one that I haven't finished is the scrapbook page for the Nutcracker. Um, I do not have any in or available now dies for the greenery that I'm looking for. And of course, in all of my absolute perfect organization, I can't find the ones that I normally use that I love, that I just haven't given up, that are no longer available. That's what I was looking for. So when I finish that, I will catch that up with you guys and let you know and show you that. I do have the gingerbread man that I finished, and I wanted to show you that. Um, I have many, many, many ideas with that gingerbread, so I hope to really get down here and do some stamping because I'm feeling rejuvenated and just kind of ready to go and get back in. So thanks for staying with me. I welcome you all. If you are watching live, please, please, please let me know you're here. And I've always wanted to say this. Like this video and subscribe. If you feel so inclined, I would appreciate it. If you are the replay warrior, please, please let me know you're watching with hashtag replay or whatever they do these days. And just let me know you're here. And please say hello. Let me know if there's anything that I can do for you. If there's something special you want to see or a technique, please let me know. I am happy to do that for you. So I see that people are coming on. We are going to go down to my little place down here and got my face. And for some reason, there we go. So that you can see all of my chaos on my desk. I'm actually going to move my, there we go, even better. All right. So first of all, I want to show you my cute little gingerbread man. Now, remember that these little things, and of course, there they are. Everybody wanted them, and they were very not available anymore. So, oh, good, I'm live. Yay, I'm where I'm supposed to be. But look, they're in. Um, so I got those back out from last year. Here's my little, the back of the card, and I put a little mint there, and then the front of the card. So I was able to, there we go. I was able to, I put those on the cheeks because they were kind of very, very light, the cheeks were. But I did the cherry cobbler for the hat and mittens. I did the opposite. So here was the red and white. I did the white and red mint. I still have the coffee mug or the hot cocoa mug. And then coming up, it's still sugar and spice and everything nice. And we pop that up with the bow like I had before. So yeah, the only thing different I would do, I think, is I would clear emboss this. So I did use the white ink, the craft ink. Um, I think I would do that and then put clear embossing powder on there. Hi, Kim. I know it's time. I'm ready. Hi, Jules. Um, so I'm ready. I'm ready to get into some of the Christmas stuff. I think that's how I got out of, got out of my lost my mojo and Christmas got me back in. So, yeah. So there you go. There's a candy cane that we could do with this. I think there's so much more, but I love this card. Now, the dilemma is, and I got my envelope out to show you. It goes over the envelope. So the only thing you can do is we can make our own envelope, or I could make my own envelope, or we could fold this over. So those are the only two things I got. We could make this card a 5x5. And then I think that this would go up. Let me use my big one. So here to here is 5. So it might even have to be 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, and then we could make our own very own, not very own, but yes, my very own envelope, and it's very easy to do that. Um, they would cost a little bit more to mail, but you know, when they're homemade, isn't it worth it? Oh God, I just love it. I would be so excited to get that in the mail. So there's that. So as soon as I finish the Nutcracker scrapbook page, I will I'll show you that. And I think once I do that, that'll catch me up. So I was playing with A Child is Born. Um, I was loving it. This was not what I intended to make. So it is, I feel like I can't see, but maybe it's just me. I had torn paper. I don't know where it all is. I had torn paper. I had the stars there. I was gonna pull that up. I tore a little bit more for his shepherd's hook. Um, I was all in and I was doing all this stuff. And then the next thing I know, I'm like, simple seemed better. So that's what I did. And then on the inside, I made it simple. And then all I did was here, and I'll do this on the next card that we do. I had my water aqua painter, I guess. I'm not sure if that's what they're called anymore in this catalog, but the newer ones. And I stamped this in early espresso, and then I just put a little water on my paper just so that the brush would get wet here and just kind of brought it in. And just in the hay part, not in the manger part. So very simple, and I loved it. So what I thought we would do is I had to get my linen in there. So what I thought we would do is try this in gold and do it on espresso, early espresso. So this is paper you've seen before many, 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 many times. See if I can find it. It's the Peaceful Garden, 12 by 12. So there's the some flowers, the doves. Remember the one with the doves? Um, there's another dove. I don't know if these are hydrangeas. So this background came from just the leaves, and these are all the blues. And so that's the background to this, and I embossed right on it. And gosh, you guys, I love it. I was trying to decide if I wanted Oh Holy Night here, and you know what? it's simple. And to me, it just made me feel like that's what it was that night, right? It was simple, quiet, the three of them or the two of them until. So that's how I did it, just simple. So I thought, let's try that in gold because you know me, I got my gold and my crumb cake linen thread. Do you believe that this is what, whoops, sorry, you can't see. This is what, this is the one that inspired me to try it in gold. I don't know if you can see the gold trim that's in that baker's twine there. I think it's called baker's twine, black and white gold baker's twine. Yep. So here's the black and gold, and then this is the white and gold. So that's what we're gonna do. And I thought that we would use this as the paper. Hi, Sandy. Thanks for joining. We would use this as the DSP that we'll emboss on. All right. So this was the first one, and now we're going to do it in gold. All right. And that way I can just kind of show you. And this is just gorgeous. The little, I love the little two different kinds of font sentiments. So I'm going to cut 4 by 5 1/4 because that'll be the embossed piece. And then here I have the early espresso. All right. So then that will go right there. Okay. Yep, and the only thing I did not bring over is the white, that's all right, I'll grab it. Okay, so always lots of embossing. My poor mom, she's trying to get on so that she can comment. She's telling me she's here, but it won't let her comment still. That's all right. Just being here is what matters, Ma. All right, so now we're going to do the gold. So this part is actually important. The anti-stick, or the anti-stick, the anti, what is it? Not friction, but static. Beanbag. And then I do not have the new Stampin' Emboss powder from Stampin' Up. I have Stampin' Up's other one. I will be getting the new one soon. No fret. Okay, and that's a big one, isn't it? That's a big stamp. It is from Stick to Floor 3 3/4, and from widest about 4. So it's a um, big stamp, but it's not so big that you don't feel like you have control over it when you're stamping it. So this is just the Versamark. And I'm still going to go down on this only because I don't think it's that big that you can't go down. All right. So I'm just going to put it kind of where I want it. The other one I kind of went up a little bit. I am going to, or down a little bit. I'm going to go up a tad bit just so I can have choices in regards to my my ribbon. Thank you. I was losing my mind there for a minute and I just wiggled. So let's hope I didn't wiggle too much because we won't know until, I don't know if you guys can see that, until we until it's too late, but then we can do some more. Whoops, where's the gold? There's the gold. All right, so I have everything. Those. All right. And you don't want to be afraid. You're not going to waste it because you're going to put it right back in there. So don't be afraid. And you know what? This happened on the other one. There we go. The top of his walking stick just does not want to hold any powder. All right, so now make sure you put the powder a little far away. And I apologize for the noise, but we'll emboss this so you can see it. I've heard many different ways of embossing. I don't like to keep it still, but I just kind of move it around a little bit. Depending on the paper, sometimes you want to try from the bottom up. But once it starts, it goes quickly and you can see it changing. I don't know if you guys can see it on the and just because I did it earlier, I know the couple spots that just didn't want to emboss nicely either. So the top of there and then over on Mary's hand. All right. All right. And this DSP is so forgiving if you do get a little bit of powder away because sometimes I think it's the powder and I'm sitting here trying to get it with my little brush, and it's not that. So there was a couple spots earlier that just didn't take, and I think these all did. Now I'm just going to do the top of his head just a little bit. Sorry, Joseph. All right. And while we have it out, you'll see there is a set of stars that are perfect, and it's one stamp. Okay, so I'm just going to ink this up with Versamark. And then again, I'm just going to make sure there's no powder there. And I'm just going to stamp and lift. There we go. And I didn't really push down hard. But I held it. I did hold it there for a little bit. And now we're just going to do this part here. When I changed my mind about this card, I already had the card put together when I did this part. So that was exciting. Yeah, and see, some of that is just the paper. So once you get the hang of it, once you get going, it's really, really easy. Like these cards wouldn't, if you had to make, I don't know, 50 Christmas cards, this wouldn't take long. Because what I would do is I would do 5 cards at a time. I would stamp with Versamark the stamp, boop, 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 5 times. Put them in the powder 5 times. And then I would keep going and sets of 5. You could even do more than that. It doesn't dry that fast. But then you could do that all at one time instead of doing it twice like I did, but we're doing one, so that's okay. All right, I am going to put a lid on that. And I'm just going to put it away over here so that, you know me, I don't make a mess. All right, so we'll bring back in the original card here. So what I think I'll do is maybe we have this new early espresso and old olive linen thread. So if we wanted to bring some of the early espresso in so it didn't feel like it was not loved enough, I'm gonna cut that off. I got a little fray area right here. So I'll do something like that just to get it even. Sorry if you can't see me. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big floppy bow. Get back online or on the camera here. All right, so we're going to just keep it that way just for a minute till we figure out what we want to do. Okay. My thought, I just feel like if we could probably add something down here. We could try that. I just love the simple part of it. It just made me, it made me giddy. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I thought I had the Facebook thing because I had Facebook on my Ecamm again. I got it, but it wouldn't, like it came on, but it wouldn't hook up, you know. So I knew there was something wrong and that I would have to do something. All right, so we could do something like that. That way there's something added there. And then we will, and we don't have to do it this way. Please, please, please help. Um, we could do something like that, so that it looks like this. I kind of like that. Anybody want to partake? I don't know if we'd want to do both of those. What do you think? I'm kind of really liking that. If you're hearing the little puppy, my daughter and my husband went to a meeting, and so I'm the lolly, and I'm watching the little girl, but she's in her crate right now, and she doesn't have to do that at Lolly's very often, but all right, I'm not hearing from anybody, so I do know there's a lag, but so I'll just put this in, and this is how I do, I did it with this one as well. I put some there, and then I just bring in regular old tape, and I just tape it over. And so I'm gonna make sure that I can get it even here without pulling the, I'm quite good at that. And then I'll show you how I kind of keep it down. And I do tug hard. I do tug hard, and it's okay. And I will trim this extra. Whoa. How am I making out here? All right. So I'll trim that extra. But this bow is not being, there we go. It's kind of stuck. So it is not tight. And that's okay. I will tighten it again. These two guys that are not tight. Well, for Pete's sake. All right. So now I'm going to take a glue dot. There's my take your pick tool. I'm just going to take this glue dot off. Maybe. There we go. And I'm just going to put it right under the bow part. There. And then that's going to stay there. Okay. And it is very, it's very fragile. I mean, it's almost like parchment paper fragile. Looks good. I came late. Did you tear the bottom of the first one? No, Sandy, there's no paper down there. Or there's DSP, but I didn't do anything special. I just put the ribbon down there. And so this time I'm going to put the baker's twine over here. I just really like that. I do think, though, after you didn't come late, you were right on time. I think I'm going to do yeah. Don't you get excited when you finish a thing of dimensionals? I do. I love using the outsides. Oh, I just love it. I know, I'm odd that way. Oh, Winifred, I hear you. So funny. All right, and then I just don't like it to sag in the middle, so I always put some in the middle. Because, you know, you don't want it to sag. You work hard on these cards, you know, so you want them to be just as pretty when they take them out of the envelope. All right. And all right. So now I'm going to grab a insert here. I have them already cut. I have a stash. So in here, Sandy, I did Oh Holy Night and then just made the manger. So I think that I have to clean my Oh Holy Night. Where did it go? Oh, you know, I put it right here where it's easily found. Not so much. All right. I think she can hear me talking. Maybe that's it. That's what's got it all going. Poor baby. All right. So, oh, let me tell you what the so for unto us a child is born. Oh, come let us adore him. When they saw the star, they rejoiced. Oh, holy night, and all is calm, all is bright. Let's do that one. All is calm, all is bright. Let's do that one. Oh my gosh, and these sheep are adorable. They're just so adorable. All right, my little one is being used at something else here, so I haven't used this yet, so we're going to take a test drive. so to speak. I got ink because this is way too big for this, but it's what I got. Okay, let's see. Woohoo, I did it. I love it when I do it. All right, can you see that? All is calm, all is bright. Come on there, focus. There we go. All right. So then I did that. And then what I did was very, very easy. I just pushed here. I can see the water. Bring it in a little bit so you can watch the magic as it occurs. Okay. So I'm just taking basically this little when I'm doing the water though, I don't do it on the card because I don't want to squeeze it on the card. Just like I accidentally just did. There. So now we just need it to dry, but it just gives that a little extra. Oh boy, I missed that little piece down there. I guess I'm in the coloring painting mode, so we'll see what I come up with. There would be the doggies. Okay, put that there. Oops. Don't want anything to get wet. All right. I'm gonna just put this in here so I don't have to turn this over. I don't want it to get wet. There we go. I love it. I'm not usually a goldy girl. I like silver, but I love this gold. And guys, this isn't what I set out to make tonight. It's just what happened. I was going for, you know, a little bit more zhuzh, and I got very simple, very I feel like you can't see that one part. Let me see if I can fix the lighting so that you can see that, see all the, but oh my gosh, I love them both. And how simple. I mean, honest to goodness, I mean, I talked a lot, but it was only a half an hour and it didn't even take, I wasn't even working on it for a half an hour. So that's cute. And let me show you the size of the little lambs. I thought about, and then they have smaller stars. So we could, you know, we could put some stars over there if we wanted to dress it up a little bit more. There is this little guy. If he's an inch, yep, he's about an inch. And then we have this big guy. Let's see, he's got to be a couple inches. Yeah, inch and a half or inch and 3/4 maybe. He's quite big. So he probably wouldn't go on, he'd go on a front probably, but yeah, so it's just fun and exciting. I'm happy. I'm happy today. So, but I'm gonna go without the stars only because um, I'm just really liking this, just the way it is. Put the other little guy here. Yeah. So I hope you all love these. Um, I don't know, Mom. I think I mean, we could. All right. All right, Ma, I'll do it for you, but that means you want me to emboss it, right? Okay. Mom says, we'll see what it looks like. She wants me to put Oh Holy Night on the bottom. And oh golly, I got some red on there. Ugh, I wonder where that came from. So when I do it and when it's on the card, I kind of just keep it down. And I got a big, oops, sorry, I don't know if you can see my surgery I'm making here. There. You can always, if you have a brush, you can always do surgery and make it work. I did rock a little bit. Oh, you know why I rocked? I totally forgot. I had it up on dimensionals. So that's why I rocked a little bit. Okay, here we go. I am going to try. I need a little spoon. I didn't quite get enough on the O. Let's see. All right. Sorry, I'm taking texts. All right. So there, we just added the little Oh Holy Night at the bottom of this one. It does look nice. Whoops. It does look nice, doesn't it, everybody? Sorry. And then I forgot I brought you in. Let me put you back down. There we go. Very nice. I tell you what, this might just be my Christmas card, everybody. Very pretty. Oh, I love it. You know what I would do for this as well? The same way I did this one. It's kind of like a fake bow or a faw, F-A-U-X bow. So you would bring the, you would wrap the two around at the same time. Let me see if I can show you. So you would wrap this, I wouldn't do it on this. So you'd wrap this around like that and glue it, or not glue it, but you know, adhere it like I did with the tape or whatever. Then once you have it like that, then you would bring in pieces of this and just tie a knot here. Just put it under this here and then just tie a knot. That's what I did here. And that would stay much better because as I pulled it, I pulled my bows smaller. So that's why I couldn't really get a tight bow, but I do like it. I love it. I even think I like the brown better. I do, I do. So I hope you like it too. Look, thanks, Kim. Thanks, Sandy. Making sure I got my mom in here. I hope you like it with the Oh Holy Night. Mom, let me know. Let me know, Mom. All right. So there are no, Stampin' Up! Has not any new announcements. The only thing I want to remind you of is if you're interested in getting $125 worth of product for $35, and you don't have to order again ever. You don't have to order again at minimum until the end of March, at which point you, to keep going, you would need to order the minimal amount. But if you just wanted to get $125 for $35, you could do that too. And there's nothing you need to do after that. Just enjoy your new product for 35 bucks. Sounds like a plan. Let me know if I can help you out in any way or answer any questions. I am so excited. I will be down in my craft studio, aka the basement, this weekend. I hope to be creating. Oh, Mom likes it. Creating and golly, I have so much scrapbooking to do. But Christmas cards first. But I do like this. I think I could have a lot of fun with these. So we'll see how it goes. All right, everybody, have a wonderful night. I'm going to go be Lolly and play with the puppy. Take care. I thank you. I appreciate you. Bye-bye. See you next week.